then number 9. Number 9 was something out of entertainment. It was the term or the phrase GST voucher 2022. And I remember, I can't remember it was last year or the year before that, where I was like, oh, why is GST voucher trending? But then, of course, it is because I think it is something that a lot of people got access to. And of course, searching for it, how to use it. Like, I know I got the CDC vouchers. CDC voucher, is it?
Yeah.
And I searched that so many times, just knowing how to get it, how to use it, and all that. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
Yeah.
But were you surprised?
No. I think this is anytime there's money going to people's pockets, there's probably a lot of interest in searching how to access it, right? I guess what's interesting is we're at the cusp of GST going up. So it also having seen it in the list kind of tells you the anxiety that people have about rising costs, right?
And there was a lot of
something big enough that it's more important than Thor, Love and Thunder to most people.
Yeah. And there was a lot of debate in Parliament also about GSTs, right?
Yes.
I mean the GST.
There's still people online are still going on and on about it. It's non-stop, right?
Yeah. And there are going to be GST vouchers in 2023 also that are given.
Yeah.
Right.
Although,
I think January.
Correct. Sorry, what?
Yeah. No, January is when it goes up to 8%, right?
That's right. I think one interesting viewpoint that I've read recently is actually people are saying if it's going to go up, maybe it might have been a better idea to just have it go up 2% in one shot. Because I think people are saying that what you're seeing is that a lot of retailers are using the GST increase as an excuse to raise prices, right? GST go up, so we got to raise prices. So when you give the retailers all that 2 chances to do that in 2023 and 2024, it kind of gives them 2 opportunities to raise prices and use GST as an excuse lah. Of course, they say they'll crack down on people who use GST as an excuse to raise prices, but there's so many external factors that are affecting inflation right now that you can't pass it apart, right? So some people are saying we're gonna go through that pain and we're gonna get GST vouchers all the time. Why not just give all the GST vouchers and just raise the GST 2% in one shot rather than two phases of pain, like drawing out the pain over 2 years, right?
So that means the next one up to 9% will come in January 2024.
I believe so, yes. If nothing changes, yeah. That's right.
So how are they going to crack down on people who use GST as a argument? You mean like there's actually going to be like a task force or rules put in place?
I don't know. That's the thing lah. People are saying how are you gonna crack down on someone who justifies their price increase by saying external conditions and also GST, all these things all matter, right? So but the thing is when you raise GST twice, like in 2 years, it just gives people that excuse to say, GST going up and all that, so we need to raise prices in general. Yeah.
So we also increase our client rate card.
Of course, yeah. 1% increase.
Sorry,
coming
GST.
soon.
Guys, sorry, man.
Yeah.
You want a pre-roll ad?
Yeah.
GST.
Just an interesting perspective that I saw recently. I thought, actually, since we're barreling ahead with this GST increase. Maybe it's better just take it at one time rather than over 2 years lah. Yeah.
It's like pulling off a plaster lah. You pull off half, and then the week later you pull off the other half.
Yeah, it's so much more painful. Yeah.
Interesting. You saw that on like Reddit or just Hardware Zone?
Yeah. The usual places I hang out on Friday night.
The usual
Reddit,
forums.
Hardware Zone.
You see the usual places you go on Friday night?
Yeah. Sammy Boy and all these things.
Nice.
Support local.
Nice.